Welcome to Big Six Outdoors. Today we're going to look at a hunt that I was on mid-October of this past season, and got in there good. This is one of the very few hunts of the whole season that the wind decided to cooperate. The wind was really a big issue this season as far as it wouldn't stay consistent, and we just had variable winds throughout the whole beginning of the season, which made hunting tough. But this was the very first time we pushed in to try to just take a buck. Moved into this stand, very first time at this stand, and had several deer on us all afternoon, and the wind stayed perfect, and was able to take advantage of it.
Finally made a move this evening. Come back here to a stand, call it the back 40. It's on the west side of the property, far west side, and there's some bucks, some good bucks using this area. Last year we put in some clover and chicory in this food plot, and nobody comes back here. But I've been licking my chops to get back here, and should be good.
Well, by now these deer have been out there feeding on this field for probably an hour or so, and pieces of the puzzle were starting to come together. I had noticed that one of the does that came over and worked a scrape, several of them were walking around with their tails stuck straight out. Some of the button heads were following them around, you know, lip curling and bumping them around a little bit. And I felt like if the wind would stay straight for the rest of the afternoon, that we had a good shot of maybe catching a buck come out on this field with all these does out there.
I just shot a buck. I don't know exactly what he is. He's a big buck. He's heavy horned. He ain't got a lot of tines, but he's heavy. We're having to go through this briar thicket. It looks like he's putting out a good bit of blood. What's that?
Oh my Lord! Man, I can't believe this. I was actually running the camera and filming some blood, and we're actually standing on the deer just about. This has been some more evening, I tell you right now. I am tickled to death. This thing is, he's not going to score what you would, you know, think a monster buck would score, but let me tell you, I'm as proud of this buck as any buck that I got on my wall. I promise you that. I tell you right now, this clover Clover's the king. That's what we said. One proud individual right here. This hunt meant a lot to me for a lot of different reasons, but number one, to harvest a mature deer in South Carolina with a bow and arrow, I think is something anybody would be proud of. We pulled the jawbone from this deer and looked back on trail camera photos from the past several years, and we were able to determine that this deer was probably 5 or 6 years old. And at 5 or 6 years old, it's kind of irrelevant if it had a 50-inch rack or if it had a 150-inch rack. Once they get 5 or 6 years old, I mean, they're different animals, and I think anybody would be proud to harvest a mature deer. Number two, this was the first buck I ever harvested self-filmed, and to be able to have this footage and go back and relive it with friends and family was priceless. If you hadn't ever tried it, I strongly recommend getting out there with your camera and try to lay down some footage and being able to take it back and show your friends. Like I said, it can be priceless. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Like our videos if you like what you saw, and we'll see you next time.